Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to episode number 29 of the Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to another great show. It's raining out here. We get an earthquakes. We get into the whole ordeal. And how you feeling, Jay?
Excellent. About to go hard tonight. Yeah, Mother Nature's you know where I live. It's like a wind tunnel, so my fence knocked over, my car cover is all gone. Just yeah. You know how it is. So yeah, so I got a lot of stuff to do when the storm is past.
First world problems. Well, I
hmm
totally understand.
Yep. First world problems, exactly. Nothing out of the ordinary out here. But
I know.
lucky enough, I live in the hills, so I don't get flooded like, down by 101. So
Yeah.
that is a blessing because I guarantee you 101 and all down there is flooded. I guarantee it. I
Uh,
haven't been out down that way, so I don't even want to because I guarantee you it's probably flooded.
I mean, I can guarantee you that for sure because
Yeah.
I do live close to 101, and even
Oh,
the
have you seen?
driveway, yeah, the driveway to get into my complex, it was
Uh-huh.
all flooded. But
Oh,
luckily,
Jesus.
luckily it's not like it's not where I live. It's just like the driveway to the complex, So
Oh
like
my
where I
God.
actually live, I feel like it
Oh
drains
yeah.
pretty
So
well.
it's probably all flooded on 101. Yep.
Yeah. But even
No,
like
thank you.
even like I don't know if you remember like a few years ago, like some of the like where we live, like some of the underpasses, especially like the one that's close to your house, it gets flooded so high sometimes that those people drove into that water and they just like
Which one?
died. By Burger King over there, off El Camino.
There's no
Like,
Burger King out here.
well, the one where it used to be Burger King, where it's like
Oh
a
yeah, 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 yeah. That's because it's they made it underground.
yeah. So when it
That
floods, because that when it floods there, the water gets really high because it goes pretty deep
that's
down.
what I'm saying. That's down by 101. That's what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean.
yeah.
I
I
ain't
know.
going down there.
No, I know. It's just crazy though because that area floods so bad. Like
Oh yeah.
literally, like people have gone through that water and like died in that water. Like this was
How
like a
could you
few
die
years
in
ago.
that water? What do you mean?
So I don't know if I don't know if you heard the news, but like I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, that whole thing flooded, and I guess there was like it was like some Asian people, like it was like a husband and wife that lived in that neighborhood, and I guess they were new, so they didn't realize how high that water really was. So they drove their car into that water, thinking they can go through it,
Oh
not,
Jesus.
not realizing how high it was. They got stuck, and I don't know what happened. Why they didn't try to like swim out or get out, but they stayed in their car and pretty much drowned. And so
Jesus Christ.
they had like a memorial set up there for like at least a year. Now I don't see the memorial there no more, but yeah, they died like 4 years ago. Two people lost
That's
their
sad,
lives.
man.
I know.
So it's during COVID.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wonder why. I wonder why. So when water's like that, you obviously can't open your doors, but if you open the window, you could swim out. But if they were
yeah.
older, that would be very tough.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, like like their age or nothing. I don't know what happened with that
Wow.
whole thing.
I never heard about it. But I was at that time, I was very, when I'm locked into my investing, I'm locked into investing, man.
No,
So
definitely.
that time, that was COVID time. So, right. So I was investing, lifting, like I was pretty much just,
Yeah,
I didn't really
yeah.
pay attention to any news. I'm not a news person, man. Unless I'm looking at X, Twitter, I don't pay attention to the news. So,
No, definitely, definitely.
yeah. But that's crazy, man. That's crazy because, so, yeah, they did that just so that it could go underneath the
Yeah,
railroad tracks. So
yeah.
that's probably like, I don't know how many feet you have to do underneath,
Oh, it's pretty
you
deep. It
know.
goes pretty deep
That's what
down.
I mean. Probably 10 feet minimum.
And then the
Minimum.
water goes pretty high up when it's flooded,
Yeah.
and it kind of surprises me because that's like that neighborhood is like one way in, one way out. So I don't know how people are like getting in and out if that place gets flooded. Like it's kind of crazy.
You know what's crazy thinking about it now? I think if I remember correctly, I don't remember that situation. I think they changed what you're talking about.
Too,
That's
huh?
why they changed it. So okay, so I drive by there every now and then on El Camino. There's
Uh,
actually no more dip there. That's right. So
oh,
they raised, yeah, they kind of raised like the railroad track,
uh-huh.
and then they made it more flat now. Like to
Oh,
go, yeah, and I think it's because of that. I
probably.
didn't know why. I was like, why are they doing all this? Who
Yeah,
goes over here? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, and I was like, oh, there are houses over here,
Yeah.
and like I was like, I don't know much about over there. It's funny, and then yeah, but that's probably why they did that because that happened.
Yeah, and it was like one way in, one way out, which
Yeah,
they did build a street. So now, because they built the whole like BART over there and stuff, and they're
yeah. I was
building
gonna
all this
say you
stuff.
could go that way now, right? The other way.
Not yet. Not yet. Like it's
Oh,
almost there. Like they built a street, but they still have it blocked off as of right now. You
oh,
still can't go there. But
that's
yeah.
weird. Why would they have it blocked off? That's very
So,
odd.
I don't know why they did. I don't know why they do that. Like why? Like the street is there. Everything is set up. I just don't know why
Uh-huh.
they do it.
That's
But
very weird because that would actually help and take out a lot of the traffic if you could go that way.
right.
You know.
I think I think personally that they don't want the neighborhood that traffic to go that way just because it's all brand new stuff and they don't want to mix that traffic with that traffic. That's my theory. I don't know, but yeah, it just kind of sucks because you have a whole bunch of people that need to I mean it would have been so much easier for them to like take that back way and then you got the freeway like right there.
Well, they'll be able to because they're rebuilding that whole neighborhood. You saw. So that area you're talking about, they got the brand new condos, apartments, the new hotel, everything, and then across the street, more.
Yeah.
Like they're basically doing it, and then they're doing it the next block over too. That's what I was telling you on
Yeah.
Rollins right there. I was like, damn, man, there's going to be hella people there, so they're going to have to open that street.
Right.
You're going to have to. Like
sure.
Yeah, that's weird that they don't have it open already. It's very odd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
Like I just, man, that's crazy. I never knew anyone died there.
yeah.
That's
They had a
crazy.
memorial for like a year set up, but they took it. It's not there anymore.
Like I said, I never go down to like 101 in that area just because like I avoid going down there. I take the hill. I take 280.
I know.
Keep me in the hills. I don't even want to go down there. Like there's just, yeah, it's not my areas, bro. Like it's cool, it's nice, but there's too many cars.
Yeah.
Too much traffic for me, man.
Yeah, no, it sucks. I know here we do have a lot of trees, and I don't know if you want to tell the Average Day Joe's audience kind of what happened the last time we had a pretty big windstorm, and you were trying to leave the gym. That was kind of crazy. What happened to you?
Oh, it was crazy, yeah, man. Like a huge. I don't even like it. You could have probably was a redwood, but a huge redwood. Just I was alone on the freeway at 3:30, and that thing just boom right in the middle. It blocked both sides of the freeway, and of course I'm the only one on the road. And right when it did it, just boom, I had to turn, and I turned right into like the big trunk part too. It was taller than the Cadillac Escalade, taller, and just boom. I'm lucky. I'm pretty dense, so I didn't get hurt. But like, man, only one on the road. Tree just fell right over from those 70-mile-per-hour winds. That was a
3:30 a.m. for all the people that don't know. Like,
yeah, 3:30 a.m. Man, that was that sucked, dude. Obviously, thank God, I have, like thank God I'm fine, but I also have excellent friends to just, take care of my stuff, at my house. You know what I mean? The only thing we have left to do, we already switched everything out that broke inside, in the steering column. It's already all good to go, but we got to take off that bumper that took the impact.
Yeah.
It was the bumper and the left toe hook that took the impact. Because when I turned, I at the last second for some reason I turned just because I was going head on and I was like, okay, my instinct was to turn and that get the toe hook right into it. So
right.
Yeah,
and,
man. So
what's even more scarier is that because everything was blocked off, you literally had to go the wrong way on the highway to get to the first exit so you can get off.
I literally drove the wrong way all the way down like to the middle, and lucky enough at those times no one was coming. I don't know if that happened to anyone else too, like in the Bay, because there was no cops, no one saw nothing.
Yeah.
And I obviously I didn't report nothing. I was just like, I'm not one of those people to do that. So I took the streets home from there. I was like, no, I can't do this.
But you didn't actually see the tree falling. It already had fallen.
It probably just fell maybe 30 seconds before, bro, because I was looking straight. There was nothing there. It probably fell literally right when, that's what I was saying, right when I got up, because those winds were kicking when we were in the gym. You remember we heard it. It was like boom. And like, that's why I told you that time my fence fell over the other way.
Yeah.
Those 70-mile-per-hour winds kick up, bro. And it's like, damn, man. But yeah, it was crazy because, like I said, I could have sworn there was nothing there. All of a sudden, boom. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That sucked.
exactly.
That sucked a lot, but you know,
Uh,
thank God I'm out of my enemy year.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Alyssa just said that it was a very scary night for you guys. That she was on the phone with you
She
when
was on the phone. She heard everything, bro. She heard everything, bro.
yeah,
Like she didn't know what to do. She was like, "What the hell just happened?" Because I had my headphones on. You know, I wear my
yeah,
big beats, and I
right,
was driving, just chilling out of the gym. You know how I do. I drive, 50 on the freeway,
right,
and then all of a sudden, boom! Like, what the hell just happened? You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
No,
then so yeah, it was crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, lucky I'm okay. I'm dense. I wasn't, I was a little like shaken up, but nothing crazy.
yeah. Well, thank God you were in an Escalade, so like
Yeah.
you had a big
If it was
SUV.
a car, I would have. If it was one of my cars, it would have been bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like SUV. Thank God.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. Crazy time. That just came out of nowhere too.
I know. Yeah. Even last night, I heard that. Well, like I got woken up like at 3 in the morning by the winds
Yeah,
last night because they were heavy, really heavy by my house too,
yeah,
and the rain was really heavy as well. So yeah,
yep.
it was pretty bad. Pretty bad
I
storm.
heard it. I heard it all.
I believe it.
I seen it all, man.
I believe it.
I seen it all, man. Crazy stuff, man. But yeah, this storm should be over by tonight.
Yeah.
By the time I'm out of the gym, I think it'll just be wind. I don't think
Exactly.
there'll be any more rain. So
Exactly. No, we'll be
yeah,
good. We'll be good.
yeah, man.
All right. Well, shout out to the 10 people watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so we can get out the training news to everybody out here. That being said, let's go over today's NBA scores. What you got for us, Jay?
Right now, the Dubs doing work on the Rockets. Good job, Dub Nation. They're beating up the Rockets right now, which is good at halftime, 62-48. Kings and Pelicans. I expect the Kings to finally win that one. They've had a couple rough games with Zach LaVine. Heat and Mavericks, 29-25. They're in the second quarter, low scoring right there. Timberwolves doing work on the Thunder. That's good. Thunder haven't lost much this year, so
Yeah.
it's good to see that. And the Jazz and Clips just started, literally tip off. So
Okay.
that should be yeah. That's yeah.
Cool.
Good
And did
stuff
you
there.
want
Good stuff there.
definitely? And did you want to predict any of these games that we got going on?
Predict?
Yeah. Do you think which
I
ones you
mean,
think?
I'll take the Dub. Obviously, the Dubs gonna win that one. I'll take the Kings against the Pelicans easily. Mavericks, they played well, man. I give them respect. They beat the Warriors yesterday without AD.
Yeah.
So Kyrie said, hey, I got you, Clay. So I'll take the Mavericks against the Heat for sure. The Thunder and Wolves. The Thunder don't lose a lot, but I like Ant-Man, so we taking the Wolves. And then Jazz and Clippers. Obviously, I'm gonna take the Clips. The
Yeah.
Jazz are the Jazz. So
I definitely agree with you on all of those, except for I would take the Heat against the Mavs on this one, just because I feel like Mavs, their mental game is a little bit. It's like kind of in an upheaval right now, and even
how?
I don't know if you heard, but Kyrie like went on X and he was like sporting Lakers colors, talking about
What are you talking
you know
about?
you didn't hear about that on X.
He just played last night against the Dubs. What are you
No,
talking?
I'm not saying he's not playing. What I'm saying is he did a post on X and he was actually showcasing Laker colors out of
So
for who knows why, but he was basically saying something where like because I think AD got hurt that there's this whole like I think they're kind of like a little bit worried, because they got AD and all of a sudden he's hurt, he's not going to be playing for a little bit. So
Kyrie just scored 40 against the Warriors last night. They're
well, that's
fine.
that's that's another reason why then because he's going to be really tired.
Yeah, he's going to be tired today, but he scored 40 against the Warriors. Need I say any more?
Right. So, but that's the only one me personally, I think that he will take that one. But
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I saw that team play. He scored 40. He's playing today. They'll be fine. He'll be
okay,
a little tired, like you said, but everyone else will have to pick up the slack.
exactly. And yeah, and I know we don't got no games tomorrow, but we are having the All-Star games this
All
weekend,
Star
right?
weekend, bro. Oh yeah,
Cool, cool. And
All Star weekend, bro.
yeah, And yesterday too, there was we mentioned yesterday's scores while they were happening. I don't think anything that was out of the ordinary happened except maybe Lakers Jazz. The Jazz kind of blew them away. There's nothing else.
Yeah, that's weird to me. But like Lakers are still learning each other, I guess, with Luca. I don't know. The
Yeah.
Jazz are the Jazz, so that's very weird to me.
I mean, I heard that Jazz yesterday. I heard like Markkinen went off, got like 40 points or something, and
Yeah,
then I
but
heard,
that's like I said, if you're a Laker team and you're trying to contend, it's not a good look.
no, I know. I just heard that they got so because like you said, Alex Land, we just picked him up, but he wasn't really doing nothing for us yesterday. And then
Why would he do anything?
was that?
Why would he do anything?
No, I'm saying like rebound wise. I think he got like 4 rebounds, bro. And he's
It's
like
funny. Someone left a comment. He's been in the league so long, and I was like, "That's cool." I don't know who it is still. It's like I don't even know who it is still, but he pulled a whopping 4 rebounds for you.
Yeah, like 4 rebounds.
You've been playing like the person said you've been playing like 15 years. I was like, damn, 15?
Yeah.
Wow, for the Kings, he did a whole lot then.
I know, right? So that's why we're still looking for one more center that is going to be like the main center guy, because obviously Alex Land is not going to do it for us. I did hear again today. I did hear the name of Andre Ayton pop up, so that could be the possibility, bro. It still is a possibility, but I don't know.
Trade deadline's over, buddy. It's nothing for this year.
The way that they said it was weird the way they said it, bro, because they were like, "This is an after the trade line." Like, it's weird, man. I don't. You know how the NBA is, bro. Sometimes
there's no one. It's done. The trade deadline's done. So you might as well prep for next year. You're going to be in the playoffs still, but I think they're a first round exit easily. They're not that good.
I know.
It's not their fault. See. It's not their fault.
I know.
It's too many teams in the West, bro.
Yeah. Well, Luka, they all need to learn how to play together anyway, so that's why we're not probably going to get.
What I want to see is I want to see the Mavericks and Lakers in the playoffs. That's what I want to see.
Oh, I know. Maybe next year.
No, you'll see it this year. You'll see it this year.
Oh yeah.
I predict. I don't know what I have to look at the standings, but I want to see them play each other in the playoffs.
No, I mean that's always a classic right there, right? That's a good.
No, matchup. But I really want. So I want to see that. So I'm banking on the fact the Lakers they'll fall a little bit in the playoff seeding.
Yeah.
And they'll have to play the Mavericks in the playoffs.
Right.
That's what I think we're going to see. That's what I want to see. No. I want to see. I think everyone wants to see that because that big blockbuster trade.
But that would be because usually starting in the playoffs, it's West against West and East against East, right? So how would that if
the Lakers and Mavericks are both in the West?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying Celtics. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the Celtics.
I already told. No, what are you talking about? They're fine.
It's just in my head because I know that's your team. So right away,
yeah. I'm talking about the Mavericks. So they made that big trade with the Lakers. I want to see them play in the playoffs, and I'm gonna see that. You know why I'm gonna see that? Because that's the NBA. The NBA is predictable. We are going to see that in the playoffs because everyone wants to see that.
Yeah, that for sure. I totally.
We all want to see that. Why do we all want to see that? Because of the big blockbuster trade.
I know.
Maybe
I was thinking you said Celtics because I see that you have your hat on today. So
no, it's my SF hat. That's my Giants hat.
No, I know. It's just
all because it's green.
I always think about Celtics. Anything green.
The Celtics are fine, bro. You'll see us in the finals without a doubt. If you could tell me one team in the East that's stopping them, I'll pay you.
No.
Yeah, I'm not worried about any team in the East. None. So,
Yeah, unless somebody like major on your team gets. Yeah,
we're not even saying any we're not saying any malarkey like that.
Let me know though. I'm sure the AverageDayJoes. We all want to know, for the people that didn't watch the game, how did Torrey Craig perform? Because we talked about him yesterday.
Excellent, right? Played great. He's a good player though, so he's easy to adapt. Like I said, when you play with the C's, you just have to fit in. JB didn't play. Jason Tatum had a great game. You know what I mean? Porzingis had a great game, so all Craig had to do step in, play JB's role, play some defense. He didn't have to score 20. He just did his thing, just incorporate him because there's a lot more people. Like that's what I mean. When you have a big team of depth, you just have to fit in, do your job. That's it. Played good.
Do you remember how many points he did have yesterday or no?
No, I don't. I didn't check his stat line. I could check his stat line though. It's very easy. We'll check his stat line. Like, cause he,
I'm
you know what I
curious
mean?
because I know he's good on both ends, the offense and defense.
Yeah,
Torrey,
he's let's see what Torrey Craig had, man. Torrey Craig had
brand new player for you guys.
yeah, he did good. Let's see the box score. How many did he have yesterday, man? T Craig. He played 9 minutes. He had 1 assist, 6 points. You know what I mean? Two for
It's not
two.
bad.
Yeah, 2 for 2 field goals, which were both 3-pointers. So not
Yeah.
bad. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? See what I mean? He only played 9 minutes. He contributed and he played defense. I saw the highlights. He was playing defense. So I mean that's what I mean. They don't need him to score. There was no Jaylen Brown, no Drew Holiday. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? And those two players, obviously those are main players,
yeah.
So when they're in the game, it makes it even harder, you know what I mean,
Correct.
for other teams. So, let them get their rest, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he definitely did better than Alex Len, even though it's not the same position they play.
Alex Len has been playing for God, like that person that said 15 years. I don't even know if that's right, but that's how much you know about Alex Len. Because, like I said, I remember him on SAC,
Yeah,
and he didn't even play.
I know.
That was hella funny, man. When I saw that comment, I was laughing. You know me, I don't really comment to people though. But yeah, Jay Tatum had an excellent game.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You already know, man. Got to carry, you got to carry the load sometimes. Him and Porzingis, especially when Drew and JB are out.
No, definitely.
You know how it works, man.
Cool.
But yeah.
And did you want to just do a little brief mention about what you heard about Aaron Rodgers?
Oh yeah, I mean, Aaron is so irrelevant these days. Everyone try to say, "Oh, he's just like Tom Brady." Yeah, right. He's not. Him and the Jets are split. So I have no idea if he's even going to play. He might as well just pack it up and retire, bro.
You said he's what, 39?
Yeah, I think he's about to turn 40.
40? Okay.
We saw TB, Tom Brady do this till 45. So I don't know why people try to put him, Aaron and him in the same boat. Not even close.
Do you know how many championships Aaron Rodgers has won? Like how many? Oh, just one.
Just one.
So unless
that's
he
what I
wins
mean. I mean, like he won one. I mean, he was a great quarterback. I love Aaron. He's a great quarterback. But I mean, you can only put certain levels here. You know what I mean? He's not even close to Tom Brady. No one is. It's really hard.
I could truly say I did enjoy watching him play because he had one of the better arms as a quarterback in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah. He was nice.
Yeah.
He knew how to run.
He was very accurate with his passes too.
Oh yeah, Aaron. Like I said, man, I got nothing against Aaron, man. He was a great quarterback. You know what I mean? He always had good squads. Never could get it done against San Francisco. We saw that. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like I feel like he got so much hype. So much like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, but not even close to Tom Brady, dude. He's not even in the same tier. Not even the same tier. That's nothing mean to say because Aaron's a great quarterback. You know what I mean? But there's only one TB12, bro.
No, I already know. All right, let's get into some more serious news, man, because we've been having, I don't know what's going on, but we're having a lot of like aviation type accidents, and even with the military. I don't know if you heard, Jay, but the other day, we didn't report on this, but the other day, a jet fighter, it crashed in the San Diego Bay, and yeah, it was like trying to land in the where it lands over there because they have a lot of military in the San Diego Bay, and it literally for some reason didn't make the landing and it crashed, and the pilots, everybody survived it, but the pilots had to be saved because they were in the water. So that happened just the other day. And today's trending news is that the USS Harry Truman, which is a aircraft carrier It was involved in a collision which was near Egypt, but no reports of flooding or injuries had occurred.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
yeah, it's been kind of crazy what's been happening, and I know I forgot exact like details about this, but this is just like insider kind of information that I heard, and it's something to do with that Trump. He basically took, so you know how he's like cutting ties with a lot of the different agencies.
Yeah.
So they're trying to kind of blame Trump because I guess one of these agencies is about like it's like the aviation safety agency. Like I'm not saying the exact name of the agency because I don't remember what it was,
Uh-huh.
but it has to do with the whole like safety of aviation. So they're trying to say that because of that there's all these crashes happening, but that's just something I heard. This is not something that was reported in the news.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know how true that could be. I mean, it could be true here on the Average Day Joes. We just want to give you guys all the information, and you guys can kind of piece it. You guys can piece it yourselves together. But yeah, so this just happened today, Wednesday, where the it's USS Harry S. Truman aircraft carrier. It was involved in a collision. This was Wednesday, and it was in the Mediterranean Sea, which was by Egypt. And this was the Navy carrier. It was announced by the Navy. The Nimitz class aircraft carrier was involved in a collision with a merchant vessel, Beskitas M, at approximately 11:46 p.m. local time on February 12th. And that was while it was operating in the vicinity of the port by Egypt in the Mediterranean Sea. The collision did not endanger the Harry S. Truman, and there are no reports of flooding or injuries, like I just said a minute ago. The propulsion plants are unaffected and in a safe and stable condition. The Navy said the incident is now under investigation. Just in case you guys don't know, this is what the Harry S. Truman looks like. It's a huge ship, so even if it was involved in a collision, I don't know what with the other ship that it was involved in what it looked like, but I mean, yeah, unless it's like another aircraft carrier, then I'm sure that other boat probably sustained a lot more damage than this piece of big piece of steel right here. It says the circumstances were not immediately clear that were leading up to the collision. Yeah, it doesn't say anything pretty much more than that. So it says that they were, I guess, doing some kind of like counterterrorism and crisis response, sea control about in that area. So that's why they're even there in the first place. Uh, it says in December of last year, 2 U.S. Navy pilots were shot down over the Red Sea in what appeared to be friendly fire. The pilots were found alive after they ejected from the aircraft. So that's why they're doing air patrols in that area, and that's why the Harry Truman is there as well. That being said, yep, we just wanted to give it to you guys first. So, yeah, we had another like aviation and military collision after the San Diego one the other day. That being said, let's move on and let's get into some RFK news. What you got for us, Jay?
Shout out RFK, man. It's nice seeing a Kennedy back in the White House, bro. MAHA, MAHA, make America healthy again, bro. It's a good thing, man. You know, RFK Jr. is gonna be he gonna do it, man. You know what I mean? He gonna do it with the FDA, CDC, EPA. He's gonna make things happen, man. I know you know that. I know you were all for that, actually. You know what I
I
mean?
like him a lot, man. I mean, the way
That's what I mean. He's a healthy cat too. You know this. You know
exactly.
what I
I
mean?
mean,
So he'll be,
I
yeah.
don't know if you've seen like the comparison of him and then the previous person who was the secretary, but
Yes, I did see the comparison.
that's embarrassing, bro. Like, I
Well,
mean, the
that's
health
what I mean.
secretary,
You're gonna listen to someone like if you just look at RFK, you know, he even has some little workout things. It's like, bro, just
right,
look at him, look at the other person. All you gotta do is just look. You wouldn't even
right.
have to like know anything in here. Just look. It's that simple. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, come on, come on.
That's
Just
crazy.
look. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, it's gonna be cool though, man, because RFK knows what he's talking about. You know what I
And
mean?
And you heard the one Republican that voted against him, right? There's only one Republican that voted against him to become the Secretary of
Which one
Health.
was it? Who was it?
Uh, it was Mitch McConnell from
Oh
Kentucky.
yeah. I did hear about. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it figures. It figures.
I know. He's not happy with Kennedy's anti-vaccine activism.
Oh my God. Oh
Uh,
God. Just look. Like I said, man. But I know RFK Jr. He's gonna have, instead of kids eating Fruit Loops, he's gonna have kids eating steak, eggs. Everyone's gonna be healthy again. Let's just say.
and
You know
real,
what I'm saying?
real
That's
food.
what exactly. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully the tap water, no more fluoride and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So it's gonna be good, man. You know what
Even
I'm saying?
like he was talking about like the fries, how they used to be in like
Yeah.
beef. I forgot what the actual term is. Beef taro, I think, or something like that. And right now it's being like the fries from
Yeah.
like that we get, like fast foods are like all these chemicals inside them that
Oh yeah.
and like the oils that they fry them in. So we're trying to go back to like the earlier days
Well,
where
it's good, man. So you could actually go out to restaurants again. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
no seed oils, no this, no that, no cheap shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's good. Like I said, ever since you told me, you were really about this guy, and I was like, all right, let me do some research. This
Yeah.
dude is on point, man. He's very on point. And like I said, just look at the man. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows what he's talking about. He physically and mentally. So it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I'm excited. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
excited for that type of stuff, man. Because obviously I cook, I take my vitamins, I hit the gym. You know what I mean? I like health. You know what I'm saying? I'm really about health. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You can only teach so many people. So if he can help a lot of people out, especially in America, where we are not very healthy, you know what I mean? It will help. You know what I'm saying? At least he could get the word out. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
And I mean everything. If you put it all together, and we could do a conspiracy theory about this maybe on a different show, but it's just kind of crazy because over here in America, as opposed to other places, uh, the pharmaceutical companies and all these like big like you always see all these like when like new buildings go up, it's usually like hospital type systems,
Yeah.
and over here there's big money in that, so there's a very big incentive to keep us sick, to keep
Of course.
Americans sick, because what I mean, of the fact that we run off of like the healthcare system.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad in a way because we're not prioritizing American health, and we're putting a big strain on
Yeah.
our health system. So we need to kind of move away from that, and I think RFK is all about that. Like they understand.
Exactly. Plus, I mean, like, obviously you have to do stuff for yourself too. That's what I mean. Like, you can't just depend. Like, you have to know stuff for yourself and do it. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Know what to eat. Know what to vitamins take. Know you have to be active. Like
Right.
whether it's walking around the block or working out. You know what I mean? Just doing stuff like that. Very
Exactly.
simple. Very simple.
And even like what I'm doing too, like if I realized that I was that there was something wrong with me,
Yeah.
so I went on my fast, which what
Yeah.
I'm doing, I'm doing a 40-day fast because I really
Yeah.
felt like I needed to really to make myself healthy again, and so you kind of have to just let your body
Yeah.
kind of dictate to let you know like when it's time to do something different with yourself to kind of heal yourself,
Oh yeah.
because the body is very powerful. We as humans
Oh
are
yeah.
very powerful, and we're able to heal ourselves if we do the right things, so we have to kind of like do a little bit of research about and it is your own body at the end of the day, so your body
Yeah.
will tell you what you need. But if you're masking it with all these like pills that the pharmaceutical companies
Yeah.
are giving us, then it's a different story because we're basically taking a pill to mask something, but it's not actually getting to the root cause, and that's where the problem lies.
But like you said, bro, the body does tell you, bro. Like when I'm dehydrated, my body will be like, bro, go drink some damn water. It tells me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I know, like I literally know these things. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like your body, yeah, it definitely tells you what you need. I know you have a problem with, but there's times where my body's like, bro, give me a damn steak. When I have my steak and then I'm going to the gym, dude, I'm a monster, bro.
I know.
Like I am a full-on monster after I have a steak and I go to the gym. Like there's no doubt about it. As opposed to if I had like salmon that day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I have a steak, I'm like in there like, ugh. But when I have like a piece of salmon, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. You know? Big differences, man. I'm telling you. You have no idea, man. I'm telling you that. And the body tells you what it needs. It always does.
When you have the salmon, that's when the after workout the protein shakes come out.
Right? Exactly, bro. Like, hey, I need this extra.
and the coffee before the workout.
That's hella funny.
All right. Well, let's move on. I want to show you guys. I got a video for you guys to see some scary stuff that happened. This is pretty breaking. So there was a person, I believe. Let me share this with you guys real quick. But he was in Patagonia, which is like an island off of Chile, and he was kayaking when behind him, all of a sudden, a humpback whale swallowed him.
No way.
Yeah. But luckily, he got spit back out, and it was all caught on camera by his father. So let me just go through this with you guys. It says a humpback whale briefly swallowed a kayaker off of Patagonia before quickly releasing him unharmed. The incident caught on camera quickly went viral. So it says last Saturday, Adrian Simancas was kayaking with his father, Del, near the San Isidro Lighthouse on the Strait of Magellan when a humpback whale surfaced, engulfing Adrian and his yellow kayak for a few seconds before letting him go. Del, his father, just meters away, captured the moment on video while encouraging his son to stay calm. He can be heard saying after his son was released from the whale's mouth, "I thought you were dead. I thought it had eaten." And then the Adrian, the guy who it happened to, he said that he thought he was eaten and that it swallowed me. He described the terror of those few seconds and explained that his real fear set in only after resurfacing, fearing that the huge animal would hurt his father or that he would perish in the frigid waters. Despite the terrifying experience, Dell remained focused, filming and reassuring his son while grappling with his own worry. When I came up and started floating, I was scared that something might happen to my father too, that he wouldn't reach the hole in time, or that I would get hypothermia, Adrian said. Give me 1 second, guys. We got some technical issue. There we go. But yeah, let me share this video with you guys because
I got to see this video, man, because I was just about to ask, did you actually see it?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've seen it, so I'm going to show you this. Hopefully,
yes, I need to see this. I didn't hear about this.
Okay, so yeah, just give me 1 second because it is a commercial, but
yeah, I know. You got the ad going.
Yeah.
So it actually swallowed him and then spit him out. This is crazy. I got to see this, bro. Let me see this.
Check this out, guys. Check this out. This was some crazy stuff. Look, he just swallowed that whole kayaker.
Oh my god.
He can pop that back out though.
Oh my god. What the holy shit.
Looks like he's like going back after him too, like, oh my god.
Oh man, that's crazy, dude. That's so crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, thank God for him, he's alive, but still that that's some crazy stuff.
That is crazy.
So I'm gonna, this was a video. I'm gonna show it one more time because it happens pretty quick in the beginning, and there's no ads right now, so I'm gonna show it just one more time. Look, man, just took him home. Nice. Wow. Puts him back out right there.
That's nuts.
So, yeah. So man, this actually happened last Saturday, but when you upload a video, it sometimes takes like a week for people to like catch on and let it get viral.
That's nuts, man. That's nuts.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was going like this while he was being swallowed, like trying to hit the mouth. You know what I mean?
I mean, it happened. I don't think he did because it happened from behind. Because it happened from behind, I don't even think he realized what happened to him. He was probably like, "Why did it just get dark in here?"
You think? I would have been like, "Bro, come on, Jesus!" Right? That's nuts, dude. That's crazy.
That's some straight Moby Dick shit right there,
I know, man. Make a movie about that right there.
I know. Boy. Well, he did. He is going viral now, which because
Oh,
I haven't asked
obviously,
him.
man. That's once in a lifetime. That's crazy. And the
I
fact
know.
that he's alive to live, like, say, talk about it, it's nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Props to him, and props to who got it on camera. His dad.
His father, yeah.
Wow, that's
Even to
crazy.
be able to like, to be able to hold the like, I mean, if it's your son, you would think that he would like freak out and panic and not be able to hold the camera so steady, but he actually
Was
was
there any
able to.
sound?
No, there probably is. Yeah, it probably is, but I didn't
Okay.
play the
Yeah, yeah,
sound
yeah.
because
No,
I
I know. I'm just,
copyright
I'm
or something.
wondering. I'm wondering because man, that was crazy.
All right. Well, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that crazy video of a humpback swallowing this
I didn't
gentleman.
even hear about that, man. Like it wasn't trending on X, so I'm like, whoa,
Google Trends.
that's
That's
crazy.
why for all the people that you don't that don't know, we actually we get our trending topics. We get them off of two different platforms, X and Google. That way, we can give you guys a diverse, a diverse platform with different trendings. It's not all just like one thing. That way, so you can see stuff like this, or
Yeah,
sometimes on X, there's a lot of interesting stuff that I wouldn't be able to show you from Google Trends.
for
So
sure.
I'm happy that we're able to do that for you guys. So shout out to the 12 people watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this so we can share all this information with everybody out here. That being said, so Jay, man, I was playing some Apex earlier today, doing my little gaming, and all of a sudden, I'm in my bed and I feel it shaking, man. Why don't you let us know what happened today in the Bay Area, man, where we're at?
Apparently, yeah, you're closer to the bridge, so apparently there was earthquakes today. There's a few of them, like mini ones. They're not there wasn't anything big, but I always go to X and Twitter and just to confirm it. And apparently, yeah, there was earthquakes all by Fremont, Hayward, those areas in the East Bay. I didn't
Yeah,
feel anything. I'm not close enough to there, so I
yeah.
know you're
Plus,
you're
you're
you're right there. You know, so
plus you're in the hills where the land is probably a lot more stable.
yeah, that's
You
what
know,
I'm saying. So it's a little different. I didn't feel nothing, but being
yeah,
that over there, that's crazy. But it happens. It's the Bay Area. We're always going to have at least a lot of little ones. Like it wasn't anything big. According to a lot of the people, it was 3.7, maybe 4.1. Like stuff like that. So, but yeah, it
yeah,
definitely shook up a lot of the people out there. So
definitely.
yeah, and you said
I,
you
I,
felt it while you were playing. What were you playing?
I was playing
Oh
Apex.
yeah, yeah. So you you felt it. So I mean, it's close. You were close enough to feel that. So that's kind of crazy.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it was the Hayward fault
Yeah,
that it happened on,
yeah,
which is it's a pretty major fault out here, in the East Bay.
yeah. That's what I mean.
Uh,
The East Bay.
yeah, and I was just like, yeah, I don't. If I was like walking around or doing something at the moment, I probably wouldn't have felt it because it
Yeah,
wasn't that big, but it literally was just like maybe 1 or 2 seconds of just like a real quick shake, and that's
yeah.
it. And I was
I
like,
get
oh
it.
wow,
That's what I mean.
yeah,
We get a lot of those randomly on the random faults. So
yeah,
I don't think that's anything big or anything to worry about because in California, the next major one, honestly, is supposed to be Southern Cal.
yeah, yeah.
So you know what I mean. I think we're cool up here.
There's a lot of there's a lot of like anomalies going on and around the world too with earthquakes right now as we speak.
Oh,
Like I
I
don't know
know.
if you heard what's happening in
Greece.
Greece.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
I saw the Greece
but they,
one because it's like it's multiple. Like
it's like every day. It's not just like
yeah.
it was one day. It's like
Well,
all day, every
I
day.
don't know if this was right, but someone like I read like there was 1,000.
Yeah,
That
something
is
like
that
that.
right? Like
It's
that sounds crazy to me.
that's what I'm saying. They're saying it's super abnormal, and that's why they're like they're trying to get all the people out of there because at this point they might be thinking that there's going to be like a volcano around there that's going to blow because of all these earthquakes.
Well, I mean, 1,000 earthquakes in like a day, like that doesn't
Yeah,
sound that sounds crazy to me. Like they're
I
little
know.
ones, right? But that just sounds nuts to me. Like what the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
So I was saying there's a lot of this year looks like one of those years where we're just gonna have a lot of stuff like that happening because even in Hawaii they got their
Yeah,
volcano going off right now,
yeah,
which you know what I mean. It's a lot
yeah,
more active than it usually is.
yeah,
So it just kind of looks like one of those years, man, where there's a lot of
yeah.
activity happening.
A lot of nature, not a lot of nature going off this year. You know,
Yeah. Do you think that some of that is man made, or do you think it's all just like natural, that by coincidence,
I think it's
especially
both.
now that Trump is in
I
office?
actually think it's both, man, because we have the technology to do all that. We have the technology to alter weather. I guarantee you we have the technology to, boom, have an earthquake, bro. Guarantee it. Without a doubt.
Exactly.
Without a doubt, bro. Like it
And
doesn't even I don't even think. Like I'm pretty sure I know.
yeah. And I actually seen a video a while ago. Maybe I'll try to share this with you guys one of these days. I'm not gonna look it up today, but I've seen a video. This was like, this was a long time ago, but there was this video, like there was a camera placed and it was overlooking this volcano. I think it was somewhere in Central America.
Uh-huh.
And one day, right before this volcano blew, like it blew its, like blew and it started pouring like lava and smoke out,
Uh-huh.
it actually showed an unidentified flying object going straight into the volcano right before it blew.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that it probably to set it off. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Some
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That would be like, yeah, just pop. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've
It's
seen
also
that video
crazy.
too.
You see, okay. So,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
what's crazy is like, especially here on the West Coast, because we're in the Pacific Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Everything is connected. So, like when we do have like pretty big earthquakes out here, you actually see because we have like a lot of geysers on the West Coast, and this goes all the way down into like even Chile and everything. So even if we have like a big earthquake over here, or if I remember, I even heard reports that when because Chile is known for having big earthquakes, that when they have big earthquakes, that even it sets off the geysers all the way up in California. Like it's all connected, so it sets off geysers even if there's earthquakes that are very far away from us. Like it's pretty crazy how it's all connected.
Yeah.
You know,
I believe it.
it's crazy stuff, man. But yeah, guys, just be prepared this year. It looks like it's one of those years where we might have a lot of us, natural or supernatural or unnatural, one of those three. But a lot of things going on this year so far, and it's just starting the beginning of the year, meaning so. Yep, just stay prepared. Have some water stored because water is essential, and maybe some backup food. That being said, let's go over some celebrity news. We got two different celebrity news. I'm gonna go over mine first. So, Jay, have you seen the Cobra Kai, the new Karate Kid stuff
No.
on like Netflix?
I know what Cobra Kai is, obviously, because I grew up watching Karate Kid, but I haven't seen
Yeah.
the new series.
Okay. So two of the actors that are on Cobra Kai, which they were actually on the show, they were boyfriend and girlfriend before they broke up. So they're getting married, and that's Mary Mouser and Tanner Buchanan. They're engaged, and this is right as their series is ending. So it kind of looked like whatever fling they were having on set, and they were actually, like they were together for a little bit on like make believe on the set. It happened for real life, so they are getting engaged. For all the people who don't know which actors I'm talking about, because they obviously have different names on the show, this is them right here together, and yeah, it's just kind of crazy to me because so that's the girl is LaRusso's daughter,
Oh,
and the guy is Johnny's son
no way. Really?
in the
Oh, so that
in the show.
no, that's what I mean. So I haven't seen the new. I heard it was good, Cobra Kai, but I don't know. It's
It's
hard
pretty
for
good.
me to get into new things, man.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit more like for today's generation. It's
Yeah.
definitely not like Karate Kid really was, but it
Okay.
is funny, and you still have Johnny and LaRusso in it, which makes it kind of where it's like throwback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Of
that's kind
course.
of cool. It's not. At least they're using those two actors to kind of make the whole new generation of this. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's pretty good. I mean, I think you would enjoy it actually, Jay, because I know you enjoy watching people get beat up here and there. So why not?
I do see a lot of those videos on social media. It makes me laugh, man. You
Yeah,
know.
exactly,
You know.
exactly.
Like so.
So it says the couple announced their engagement on Instagram post. Both shared to both of their
Ah,
pages on Thursday. The same day that Netflix dropped their final episodes of the Karate Kid inspired series, sixth and final season. which is kind of cool because I've been kind of waiting for that one. I'm pretty caught up on that series, so I will be watching that since I just actually finished Sopranos yesterday. And yeah, that was kind of surprising.
Have
It
you
took me a while.
throwback, bro? He said it took me a while.
It took me a while because Sopranos was one I always heard about, and I
Yeah,
never like got into it. I never had HBO where I can watch it,
yeah,
and then finally I pitched in, got the HBO or Max,
yeah.
and so I was watching Sopranos, and I just finished it the other day. And let me tell you, I was kind of, I don't know if I was disappointed, but it was definitely the very last episode. Like they really make you like wonder what actually,
Yeah,
even though you can kind of tell what's gonna happen to him, it
yeah.
makes you really wonder like what was gonna happen, you know. So they left it kind of at that for us to think about. If you haven't seen the episode of Sopranos, that is what I'm talking about. But yeah, going back to Cobra Kai. So yeah, they will be getting married. It looks like, which is pretty cool. And yeah, if you are into that show, they are coming out. They just finished their recording of the sixth and final season, so be on the lookout for that. It should be out in a Netflix near you. All right, let's go over some other crazy celebrity news that you got for us.
Bianca Censori and Kanye West split. Doesn't surprise me. This happened right after his swastika shirts. I mean they like Kanye's Kanye. Going into a relationship, I'm sure with Kanye, you gotta expect some things. And I actually don't think it was from all the stuff she had to wear. I think it was from the swastika shirts. I think that was I think she probably thought, okay, this guy's having a meltdown, and but I mean, I believe that's just Kanye's mind, man. So yeah.
But are they trying to portray it as because of what she wore, or is it like are they saying something about the swastika? Or
People all I don't know, man. People, I'm just sometimes I'll read like what people have to write just to see, people's opinions. And a lot
yeah,
of people seem to think it's, oh, she was being controlled. Oh, she's finally free. Like, all this, like all this stuff of like, that I believe is nonsense. People don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like people can always speculate, but yeah, I don't think it was from that, but you know, everything happens for a reason. So, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's
And
gonna
did
be
you
a
do? And do you have did you hear so because they are splitting, did you hear that she's actually going to get a little bit of a payout? Like, did you hear about that or not?
no, I mean it's 2 years, 2 years marriage, but I mean I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy. You know
No,
what I
no, I
mean?
mean not Kanye, but right here from what I'm just reading right now, it says that she's going to get a $5 million payout
Yeah,
as
that's what
part of
I'm
this.
saying. I believe it because Kanye's worth billions, and you know what I mean? Probably being married to him a couple years, that's like, that's what I mean. It would he probably has things in place that was all signed, you know what I mean? But that's like, like, okay, this is here going away money. You know what I mean by that?
That and I mean it looks like altogether it'll be like 40 million because the I guess he's given her the 35 million mansion in Beverly Park
Yeah,
North, Los
there you
Angeles.
go. You know what I mean? But see, now he won't be tied to that, and guess who has to pay those taxes? You see what
Yeah.
I mean? So he won't be tied to that. You know what I mean? She's going to have to figure out how to pay those taxes. I could already tell you right now, off that being taxes, it'll be unless she's hustling really hard, which I don't know about, that it'll be gone. That money will be gone just to taxes.
Right.
I'm talking about the 5 mil. 1 year
No, for sure.
taxes it'll be gone. So that's what I mean. You see the play there?
Yeah.
Like that's just strategic in my head. So go ahead,
Did,
take it. Go ahead.
did they so from my understanding, I'm not sure because I don't follow like the Grammys. Did they so from what I heard, did they get kicked out of the Grammys because of her outfit?
I don't want to say they got kicked out, but I don't know. I don't necessarily know if they were invited, to be exact.
Uh,
Which is why I think he wanted her to wear something very revealing. There's
yeah.
so many words. You know what I mean?
Because looks like they got a fine of like 1,000 for indecent exposure.
Of course. But shout out
Yeah.
Ye, he's back. Just to let you know, I know he reactivated his account.
Oh,
So
did he? He did reactivate.
I told you, Kanye is Kanye, bro. So, but
I
yeah, man,
really just from what I'm reading though, it definitely looks like it's because of the not because of the Nazi stuff, but more because of the whole Grammy thing. Because it looks like they might have got kicked out for indecent exposure, and that probably, I mean, when you got two big celebs right like that, even if Kanye is Kanye and he was like the mastermind behind it,
of course.
I bet you it really hurt. It really hurt her ego, and she probably was like, nah, like she doesn't want to be part of that whole thing,
I highly doubt
So
it. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You're just reading what people. I don't believe that at all. If you sign up to be Kanye's wife, you're gonna have to do some stuff like that. That's like to me, that's common sense. And that's what I mean. Like they showed them out and about, afterwards at the club. She was fine. That's what I mean. Like to me, that's just okay, hype.
I definitely agree with you on that, but I also think that because she wasn't like that big of a name until now, so she probably just used all this as publicity for her, and now she was like, all right, like she probably was never like, she looks like freaking Kim Kardashian in a way, you know what I mean? It's
Everyone
almost,
says that too, but she was a designer on Yeezy. You understand?
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's like she was a designer on Yeezy. Yeah, I get it. She does kind of look like Kim, you know what I mean? I get it,
yeah.
I don't know,
So
you know
I
what I mean?
honestly, I think it was just more of like a playbook on her. Yes, like she went with him and like to get all this publicity and stuff. But I
For
think at the end of it all, she was probably like, you know what,
for 2 years?
uh,
I don't know.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For 2 years going along with it, that's weird to me. So
That's usually how long it takes to get your name out there.
no, that's how long it takes for things to kick in, like like certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's cool. You know what I mean? I don't think he's taking that personal. He's Kanye. He's got his
Yeah.
own set of agenda. He's got his own plans. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think
Oh,
yeah, that's a done deal. So, you know what I mean?
shout out to the 13 people watching, man. If you guys think that Kanye's ex now looks like Kim Kardashian, please let us know. We definitely want to know your opinion about this. Please also like, share, and subscribe to our channel so we can give you this kind of alpha every single day that we're on. And yeah, that being said, that is our celebrity news. Let's go on and see what Jay is watching today. What is the movie of the day, Jay?
Today I was watching it was actually on TV. I was watching Underworld. So I think they have
Underworld.
them all in a row. There's like I don't think they have all of them, but I'm pretty sure they're showing the first three. Great
Oh,
series,
okay.
great series. I like this series a lot. It's vampires, werewolves.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
it came out around the same time as like that whole Twilight thing came out. I wasn't really into that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I like this one better, you know what I mean? I like Kate Beckinsale as an actress. So
Yeah.
this one was just more more up my alley. So yeah, I was watching, I was like, oh yeah, man. I was watching the first one and then the second one's on now. So these are good. They're good. Good series. Very good
Oh, so
series.
so for the people that don't know, what is it like about exactly? What is
Basically,
it?
you have Kate Beckinsale, she's a vampire, and her family and her house, and then you have I forgot his name. I think it's like Scott Speedman, his name. You know what I mean? His real
Uh-huh.
name in life, but he's actually a werewolf. They end up getting together and they have a kid, and so the kid
Oh,
becomes a hybrid. You know what I mean? But that comes later, obviously. But I'm
uh-huh.
just summing up like the series for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then it
yeah.
goes back in time, like, and then they figure out, oh, someone else did this in my family tree. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I had this feelings for that. But it's good, man. A lot of action, a lot of killing. You know what I mean? Because you have vampires against werewolves. You know, you
Right.
never know which one is stronger. But then, yeah, like I said, you have the hybrids coming after, so it's kind of a trip.
And you said she was only like the first one, or she was
No,
in how many?
she's in all of them. She's in all of them.
Oh,
She's
no.
like
Okay.
the main actress in all of them. That's what I mean. She's a superstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely,
Most
definitely.
definitely, she's a superstar in it. So,
Cool.
yeah,
So
man.
that's Underworld, and what would you rate it? 1 through 10?
I definitely give it an 8 for sure because Kate Beckinsale, she definitely makes these movies. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like she's
Definitely.
very, she's got that fierce look. She's a good actress. Like I said, man, you know what I mean? You know who that is,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. She's been in hella movies that are good too. You know what I mean? All throughout the years. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
yeah, man.
All right. Well, let me ask you, what would you say is your favorite movie by Kate Beckinsale?
Oh man. Uh, that's a tough one, man. My favorite. She's obviously she was the lead in these.
Yeah.
So
Def-
oh
Definitely.
man, I'd have to
She
go.
has so many good movies.
That's what I mean, man. My favorite out of all of them, I'll probably go with either Vacancy or Contraband.
Okay.
She wasn't really the lead role in those, but she was the second lead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Like those because I mean, those are like, yeah, she was like she wasn't the lead, but she was like the right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Besides
Right.
this one, obviously, I love all the underworlds, but yeah, I'd have to go Vacancy or Contraband. Both excellent movies. Excellent.
Okay. I never actually seen Vacancy. What was that one
Oh,
about?
oh, it's awesome, dude. So basically, her and her husband, they're going on a little road trip. You know what I mean, to get away because they had a little misunderstanding, so a little divorce thing.
Uh-huh.
And they end up taking a shortcut through middle of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, like they stop at a gas station, there's no one there, and then their car breaks down like right after it. So they end up staying at this motel, like just in the middle of nowhere. And I'm sure you could fill in the rest from there because it's a horror movie.
Well,
Yeah,
definitely.
so it's cool. It's cool, man. Like it's a good one. You know what I
And
mean?
it looks like they actually have a part two of Vacancy as well.
Never heard of it, never seen it. I don't think it'll be with the same people, so it'll be kind of different. You know what I mean?
Well, she's in that one too.
Oh, she
I don't
is?
know. Yeah,
No
I just don't
way.
know yeah, because I'm looking at it right now.
Oh,
She's
I
actually.
I, I may have to check that one out. I didn't even know she was in it. That's crazy because she
Yeah.
did survive the first one.
Oh, there you go. And that
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
it would make sense. Yeah, I don't know if the dude survived because he at the end he got cut pretty bad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, man. But it's a good one. I would check out part one for sure, bro. It's excellent.
So, and I mean, for me too, I really like Contraband. I would have said that was
Oh
probably
yeah,
one
for
of my
sure,
movies referring to.
for sure.
But for you, I guess, would you say that Vacancy was probably more of an underrated movie of hers, or do
No,
you have it?
I'd say I'll give you an underrated one just because I know a lot of people haven't seen it. It was called Whiteout.
White Out?
Oh
Okay.
man, one of my favorites, dude. Yeah, she plays like a big time role in it. She's like a FBI agent in
Oh, okay.
Antarctica,
Oh,
and there
nice.
happens to be so there happens to be murder going on when there's no one. Another one like Mindhunters. Everyone's leaving, because it's going to be a whiteout. So
Yeah.
she ends up staying with only a couple people, doctor, these people, and then there's murder that occurred. Like, hey, how? So she has to figure out who's the murderer and what for. You know what I mean? Why is there murder now? And you know what I mean? It's a good one, really good one.
In Antarctica, out of all places.
Where? Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
said
no,
Antarctica.
no, that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's underrated. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I don't think anyone really saw it.
Yeah. It's what you're saying now that you're actually saying what the plot of the
Uh
movie,
huh.
I definitely, I definitely feel like I might have seen it because I do remember something like that, but I'd have to rewatch it just to see
Yeah.
if that's the one
Well,
you're
yeah, you
looking at.
would have remembered it because, like I said, her roles are very prominent. So you would know
No,
that. Oh yeah, that's Kate Beckinsale.
for sure.
Yeah, very good movie though, man.
So for me personally, favorite movie of hers, because you took Contraband, I was gonna say that one. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit,
So
and
what?
I would say besides that one, I would go with Blood Diamond. She was in Blood
Oh,
Diamond as
she
well.
was in Blood. She was in Blood Diamond. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah,
So
that's crazy. I totally forgot
obviously
about
she
that.
wasn't the main character in it, but she was part
No,
of
she
the.
was in it. Yeah, no, I totally forgot she was in Blood Diamond. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I would definitely choose that one as my favorite movie of that she was in at
Yeah.
that point in time.
Uh-huh.
And then when it comes to underrated for her, I'm gonna throw out two because the first one I'm gonna throw out is probably not really underrated, but I don't think a lot of people really seen it, and that would be Click with Adam Sandler. It was his wife.
Oh, that's an excellent movie, by the way. Very sad, but excellent.
I know. I know.
Excellent
I
movie,
really.
dude. Excellent pick.
You've seen that one, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That it's sad, bro. Very sad.
I know. I
Very
know.
sad movie.
So I definitely feel like Click. I don't. Well, I see. Adam Sandler is just one of those guys where I feel like it'll be underrated because Adam Sandler is. You really have to be a certain type of person to watch Adam Sandler movies. So I think a lot of people might have missed it just because they're like, "Oh, it's Adam Sandler movie." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But for the people that didn't watch it, I like you're saying, it was an excellent movie.
yes, it was.
It kind of, and what I think I like about Adam Sandler a lot is a lot of his movies are kind of like, even though it's almost like real world stuff that
Yeah,
he like kind of makes you realize about, you know. So I definitely appreciate him for doing stuff like that because in the beginning of his career it was really just about comedy, but now the movies that he makes is a lot more like has deeper meanings to them,
I
you
agree.
know. So I and Adam talking about Adam Sandler, I don't know if you've seen Uncut Gems. I thought that was a
Oh,
really great
are you kidding me? Uncut Gems
movie.
with Kevin Garnett? Come on,
I
man.
know. That's what I'm
That's
saying. I know you
KG,
haven't seen
bro. Come on, man. Stop.
it.
Of
I
course I've
know.
seen that. Come on, man. I love Uncut Gems. That was a crazy movie, actually. You
Yeah, it
know,
was.
like I thought it was just gonna be kind of like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, whoa, you know, like towards the end, I was like, oh my God, damn. I did not
Yeah,
expect that. So that was a
right.
good one. Yeah, I remember that one.
And then I would say for people that do feel like that one was not so underrated, I would say the other one that I would think, I don't know if you've seen this one, maybe Fool's Paradise.
Never seen
That one is, man, you should definitely check that one out because the cast on that one
it.
alone is it's worth watching. You got
Okay.
you know who Charlie Day is?
No, I'd have to look at his face. I'm bad. Sometimes I'm really bad with names.
All right. Well, I know you know who John
I
Malkovich is, right? John
Oh yeah,
Malkovich.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
so you got John Malkovich, you got Ray Liotta, R.I.P. to him.
Okay. He's in that too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. You got Ray Liotta. You got Adrian Brody in that
Oh,
one.
okay.
You
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of people in that one.
Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you got a real
Fool's
good cast. You got
Paradise. When did that come
Kevin
out?
John. That one was a 2023 movie.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's a
I
comedy though. It's a good movie,
No,
really good movie. It
I
was right
definitely check
before.
it out. I'll definitely check it
Yeah,
out.
it might have been Ray's one of his last movies that he made. To be honest
Probably
with you.
because he passed away what last year I believe or the year
Yeah,
before.
like a couple of years ago.
Damn, that's crazy.
So that might have been one of his last movies. So that would have been worth checking out for sure if you guys haven't seen Fool's Paradise. It's like a comedy. And just to throw out another mentionable one that could have been under the radar, but I know it's not pretty. I don't think it's really under the radar because I think a lot of people seen that one. But that was Van Helsing.
Oh, Van Helsing was good, bro. It was very
Yeah.
good. Hold
So
on,
she
man.
was in that movie as well. So I think that would have been just a good notable mention because that movie is it's all about like kind of against the like kind of like a um
Sorry.
like it's kind of like what you're watching now type stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
Van Helsing?
Dracula.
Oh, I love Van Helsing. It was good. It was
Yeah,
with Hugh Jackman, right? Van Helsing?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah. Hugh
great
Jackman.
movie, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember Van Helsing. That was a good one.
Definitely, definitely. And that's what you were saying earlier. Is like she plays a lot of roles like that, which
Of
is
course she does.
Underworld, which you're watching
Hell
now,
yeah, man.
kind of similar.
She's a good actress. I believe she's UK, right? Is she from the
Yeah, I
UK?
think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I've actually heard her talk regular, and I was like, no way. She does a good
yeah.
American accent, man. Because I had no idea at first until like I was like, hold on one second.
Right, right. All right. Well, before we get into the crypto news, just shout out to the 14 people watching. Let's try to get us up to at least 18. That being said, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel so that we can get our numbers up even higher and show the people the alpha that we got every day for them. And let's get on to some crypto news. What is going on in crypto? I told you guys yesterday that with crypto, if
Gotta
it
grab
doesn't
this one.
go, if Bitcoin doesn't go to 100,000, that we might start going down a little bit. And it looks like that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin currently is sitting at 96,724. We're down 0.89% in the last 24 hours. Then Ethereum, our largest altcoin, it is sitting at $2,695 and it is down 1.62% in the last 24 hours. as we speak, it looks like things are still kind of falling right now. So just be aware. But yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. And then our fear and greed index, we are at fear at 38. We're like right there in neutral, but it looks like from neutral we went a little bit back down into fear. So yeah, people are still kind of selling. They're kind of taking their coins off exchange or getting liquidated by day trading. So just kind of be aware right now that yeah, just be careful a little bit. Don't sell and lose your money, because crypto is just like Bitcoin. If you look at what has been happening, it's just been going sideways. We're currently having resistance at around 100,000, and our support is looking like it's around the 91,000 range. So we've been just kind of trending sideways. If it goes lower than 91, then expect it to go much lower, and then everything will follow. If it hits over 100,000, then which will be which then it looks like the coins will all be kind of going up from there to our actual resistance of like 108, 109, one of those two. And then yeah, if it hits higher than that, then that means we're back full run on the bull run. And that would be good news for all of us holding on to these coins and just wishing that it all goes up. The global crypto market cap and as a whole, we're at 3.2 trillion, which is actually down 1.17% in the last 24 hours. Our top 5 trending coins, number 1 right now, we got Trump, which is up 2.66%. Number 2 is BNB, which is Binance coin, and that is down 5% in the last 24 hours. Number 3 trending coin, we got XIRO, and that is down 5.80% in the last 24 hours. Number 4, we have NOT, N-O-T, and that is down 3.72% in the last 24 hours. And number 5, we have Cake. That one is down 0.22% in the last 24 hours.
I got to
Our
re-up,
Bitcoin
bro.
was that?
I got to re-up. I think the thing's frozen. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, good.
You see me?
Yeah, no, it's frozen. I hear you. I just don't see it because
Okay,
it's frozen.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Do your thing. I'm just going over crypto anyway. So just thing. The dominance of Bitcoin, we're at 59.97, and the Ethereum, we're sitting currently at 10.9%, and that's the dominance for both coins. Let me get back into that real quick. We got to put Jay back on while we're doing this. All right. Yeah, you're back alive. You're not frozen no more. Got you. Shout out to the 15 people watching, and let's get back into this. So our top five gainers of the day. Man, we keep going over this one. Number 1 again, Cat X, man, just keep going and going up. I might have to really just put all my money into Cat X, watching what's happening with this meme coin. It's one of those things like you finally are like, all right, screw it, I'm gonna put my money into it, and then that's the day where it actually like reverses on you, and there's like a rug pull, you play your money. I swear, like sometimes I feel like those coins are just waiting for stuff like that to happen.
But talk about Cat X every day, man. Every day.
That's what I'm saying. So Cat X, the market cap is looking kind of more solid every day. It's at 582,000 now. So man, it could be a coin to gain some of those extra money. If you have some money that you were going to just throw away anyway, Cat X might be a good place to place it for now. Not financial advice, FYI. But Cat X, you guys are up 1,038% in the last 24 hours. We got a new one for top 5, which is Xenex. Sounds like a freaking pharmaceutical pill, but Xenex, ZNX. You guys are up 675% in the last 24 hours. Number 3, we got Book of Meme 3.0, which is BOME, and that one is up 418% in the last 24 hours. Number 4, we got Mog. It is up 518% in the last 24 hours. At number 5, we got Trump Dogs, which is up 469% in the last 24 hours. Those are your top 5 gainers. Let me go over and see if there's any other additional notable coins I can mention. Number 10, we've mentioned this one before. This is Sora Grok. If you don't know what Grok is, it is the X AI, kind of like ChatGPT, but it's on X. Something that Elon has come out with, but I'm not sure if this is his coin. I have to look further into this coin personally, but it does have a 16 million market cap, so it is pretty solid. it did like when it first came out, it did like a major went up on the charts, and then it kind of just did a whole rug pull, went down. So it's been kind of just going sideways from where it actually first launched pretty much, but it has been going up right now. It is up 489% in the last 24 hours. Besides that one, I guess you could say beers again. Beer, it is up 325%. And besides that one, I guess we could mention DeepSeek AI, which is the Chat GPT for the Chinese version. That one is up 177% in the last 24 hours. It has a 1 million market cap, so just be careful. I don't know if it is actual coin made by that particular AI, but it is there. Somebody made it, so just be careful. And last but not least, I will go over one last funny one, which is Poop Coin. Poop, Poop. That one is up 100% in the last 24 hours. That is our crypto news of the day. So yeah, just hold on to your coins. We've been going kind of sideways. If you are looking to make some quick gains and you're not scared to lose your money, I would definitely say that CatX would be the probably the best bet. It looks like it's a cat meme coin, like it looks like a pop cat, but it's called CatX. So like I said before, it's not financial advice. This is just from every day doing crypto news for you guys. We kind of see what's trending, and CatX has just been trending for like a month now, and it hasn't really been losing much. It's really just been gaining. So, excuse me, I got the hiccups now, but yeah, that would be CatX for the winner. All right, that is our crypto news, and let us move on. So, tomorrow we have the weather news for you. We know you guys like to travel. We all love to travel here on Average Day Joe's. So, let me go over tomorrow's forecast for you guys. Let me just pull up the map. Here we are. So, tomorrow, if you want to go to the coldest spot in the US, you will need to travel to, looks like Cut Bank, Montana. It's going to be 2 degrees and snowing. But if you want to get away into the warmth, you have to travel to Miami or Tampa, which would be in the 80, 81 or 80, and partly cloudy. If you're on the West Coast and you want to get away from the rain and cold, you would pretty much have to go to Phoenix, which will be sitting at 71 degrees tomorrow with partly cloudy conditions. Going from West Coast to East Coast, just current temps for tomorrow. Daytime highs, you're going to be looking at San Francisco, partly cloudy conditions after all this rain we've been getting, and it'll be probably wet still, but we will be partly cloudy at 56. LA, San Diego tomorrow will be at 61. Seattle tomorrow will be cloudy at 43 degrees. You're looking at Salt Lake City. You guys will be raining at 43. If you're going to Vegas, you'll be at 62 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. If you're going to Denver, you will be at 49 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. Albuquerque will be raining at 56. Then we got, let's see, Kansas City. You guys will be at 39 tomorrow with cloudy conditions. Oklahoma City will be cloudy at 50 degrees. Dallas, partly cloudy at 53 degrees. You got Houston, cloudy at 56 degrees. We got Minneapolis, it'll be snowing over there at 24 degrees. And Chicago, you will be cloudy with 25 degrees. St. Louis, you'll be partly cloudy with 37 degrees. Memphis will be 51 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. New Orleans, 66 degrees, partly cloudy. Jacksonville, 66, cloudy conditions. Atlanta, you will be at 58 with partly cloudy. Washington, D.C., you will be sunny at 40 degrees. Then we got New York at 38 degrees, partly cloudy. Buffalo will be 21 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. Detroit will be at 22 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. Last but not least, we got windy conditions in Boston tomorrow, and it'll be only at 32 degrees. That is your weather for tomorrow. So just kind of keep a heads up and just make sure you dress accordingly to tomorrow's weather. All right, let's go over to our horoscope of the day. So we here on the show go over everybody's horoscopes. We want to kind of give you tomorrow's insight and just kind of a little bit of a direction. This is not something you have to take, like like take it like word for word, but definitely just a little direction for tomorrow for you guys. So starting with the first house of the zodiac, which is my sign Aries. You may have doubts tomorrow about your recent financial decisions, so pay attention to this uncertainty. Take time to examine all details before moving ahead because you might have overlooked something. Then we got our Taurus. Your mind's fog will create obstacles that prevent you from concentrating on complex details. Complex tasks should be postponed. Focus on what feels easier to accomplish first. Then we got our Gemini. Tomorrow, stepping beyond your usual comfort boundaries at a social gathering might actually create an amazing experience you wouldn't have predicted. The universe brings you into contact with appropriate individuals exactly when you need them for both casual meetings and unexpected decisions. Our cancers, when an old emotional scar appears, do not push it away. Instead, acknowledge its message to you. Healing follows different patterns, and returning to past experiences can sometimes reveal fresh knowledge. Then we got J sign, Leo. An unexpected chance arrives tomorrow, yet your first reaction might be to pause. Yet fear should not stop you from seizing a thrilling possibility. It may be either a business opportunity, a personal transformation, or an unexpected adventure that changes your worldview. And then we got our Virgo. Work pressure may start building tomorrow while everything seems to require your immediate attention. When frustration threatens, you should take a deep breath before tackling tasks step by step. Then we got our Libra. You need to address that important decision because it will seek your attention tomorrow, but delaying it any longer would be unwise. Your decision must consider all viewpoints because rushing into something without clarity will not lead to a positive outcome. Our Scorpios. Tomorrow, you might experience heightened emotional reactions because past memories will unexpectedly resurface. Let go of your focus on missed opportunities because you can find value in the experiences that formed your identity. Then we got our Sagittarius. The energy you have tomorrow will rise and fall unpredictably. You may struggle to maintain a fixed schedule. Your schedule needs flexibility because you should adapt your activities as your energy levels fluctuate. Our Capricorns, your natural wisdom will emotional support for someone you care about will be appreciated in ways you cannot predict. When you provide your unwavering support, remember to establish boundaries that safeguard your energy levels. Our Aquaries, the unexpected flash of creativity, insight may appear tomorrow, so following its direction will be essential. Avoid quick dismissal of passing thoughts, random meetings, or daydreams. The unknown and unusual things you might discover could lead you to exciting opportunities. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. A disagreement may lead to tension in the future, but understanding each other during conversations will prevent escalation. High emotions might tempt you to walk away, but you can achieve clarity by talking openly about your feelings. So that is our horoscope for tomorrow for you guys, for all our signs. Just kind of be aware, just kind of let it kind of guide you for tomorrow's day. It is Friday tomorrow, thank God. It is also Valentine's Day, so yeah, we do definitely. Tomorrow will be the day of love, and also the Valentine's Day massacre. If you guys never heard about that, so that will be kind of something you could look into. Kind of crazy stuff that happened during the mob days in Chicago. You have you ever heard about that, Jay?
Yeah,
Some crazy stuff that happened there.
yeah, man.
All right. Well, let us get into today's conspiracy of the day.
I'm wondering
What?
what you're gonna say today.
So it is one that we actually said we wanted to talk about, and decided to just say screw it and go over it.
What is it?
So today's podcast, I wanted to talk to you about direct energy weapons.
Okay.
We were actually talking about this earlier. If you guys missed earlier part of the show, we were talking about since we had earthquakes, and we got all these volcanoes. We actually were talking about a little bit. We just went into this subject a little bit earlier
Yeah.
without you even knowing I'm going into this conspiracy today.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, so let me get into this with you guys. So yeah, let's dive into the directed energy weapons, or you call them DEWs, in case you didn't know the acronym for that. Some say these high-tech weapons can start massive fires, cause mysterious destruction, and even create earthquakes. Sounds kind of something like out of a sci-fi movie, right? But stick with me and let's show you the evidence, because the evidence is wild. So this kind of technology we're talking about is highly advanced, and possibly being used right under our noses. And I do have, let me see if I can even, no, I probably can't. For some reason, I can't pull that. I was going to see if I can show you some images, but it doesn't look like I could actually pull up these images. But we do have, there is images out there of when there was like big fires happening, especially like within the last few years. There is images of like beams just coming down. I think there was even one during like the Maui fires, where there's like these beams that are just coming down. So definitely check those out if you haven't yet seen them. So what exactly are direct energy weapons? These are high-powered weapons that use concentrated energy lasers, microwaves, or electromagnetic waves to cause destruction. Unlike missiles or bombs, they leave almost no physical trace of traditional explosives. Some believe these weapons are being tested or even used in secret. U.S. The U.S. military laser weapon. It was developed by the U.S. Navy. This isn't science fiction. This was real technology. So this actually is known that the U.S. Navy has actually developed something like this, and it was mounted onto one of their ships. And there's also another there's also another image of an airborne laser weapon system in testing, which the governments around the world have been developing these weapons for years. But the question is, are they already using them? And that's literally like, you have these lasers on these like planes at high altitude that are able to just basically beam lasers down and from these planes and pretty much start fires, or do other things that we don't know about. So let's get into the biggest claims. People believe that direct energy weapons are being used to start massive uncontrollable wildfires, which we've been seeing the devastation of California wildfires. We've all seen these insane fires in California, Hawaii, and Canada. But here's where things get weird. Like, many of these fires, they seem to burn homes and cars to ash, while trees and greenery nearby are left untouched. So how is that normal? Like, wildfire spread, like, it's kind of crazy. And then if you look at it too, you have all these houses that get burned down, but they get turned to dust. And the trees that are right next to them, they're fine. Like, nothing happens to the trees that are right next to them. So, it's like, some believe that this could be a result of targeted energy weapons, and that totally makes sense to me. There is pictures of strange beams of light appearing in the sky right before fires break out as well. So, I mean, is that a coincidence? Maybe. Or is it proof of, that they have the direct energy weapons in action? Because it literally does happen. And the funny thing about, it's not even funny, but the crazy thing, I'll say, I guess, sorry, I don't mean to say funny. The crazy thing about this is that what gets even weirder is that, you have the whole blue roof theory, right? So some people claim that buildings with blue roofs seem to be protected from these so-called DEWs, or direct energy weapon attacks. So you definitely, there's like aerial images of entire neighborhoods burned down, but the houses with blue roofs, they remain untouched. The theory suggests that whatever energy is being used in these attacks, it does not affect the blue color. And I don't know if you guys heard, but recently, even in China, they've been putting up a lot of like blue tarps on their roofs, because they understand, I guess. And if you look at images of Governor Newsom's new house in Marin, I seen the images, and it looked like he had somewhat of a blue roof on his house. So, I mean, is that coincidence? I'm not sure. And then people also pointed out that even things like blue umbrellas, blue cars, They survive while everything else around them is destroyed. Some say it's because certain wavelengths of energy reflect off of blue surfaces. So, that's could that be selective targeting? I mean, who knows? This is all for you guys to kind of, put this into your heads and take it any way you want to. We just want to report on this for you guys because this is some real stuff. So let's talk about another wild claim. Some people believe that direct energy weapons and HARP technology could be used to create earthquakes. So for all of you don't know what HARP is, you can look back. I don't know if you guys remember who Jesse Ventura is, but he had this whole conspiracy show, and he actually went up because the HARP research station is in Alaska, and it's just a whole bunch of these like electric towers that are all connected to each other. And he actually was able to take some like photos and pictures of it. So the HARP, like I said, is located in Alaska. It's a government research facility that studies the ionosphere, but conspiracy theories believe it's actually a weather modification, an earthquake weapon. And the idea that HARP can send electromagnetic waves into the Earth's crust, triggering seismic activity. Some believe it's been used to create natural disasters that aren't so natural after all. So that is, these direct energy pulses of that are coming from the HARP system that could create all this, and that could be volcanoes as well. For all we know, that could trigger volcanoes. These are claims that HARP or similar technologies have been used to create earthquakes in places like Haiti, Japan, and Turkey. Of course, governments are going to deny it. But if technology like direct energy weapons exists, why wouldn't earthquake weapons be possible too? I mean, it's just if you put it all together, I mean, it's definitely it's all there. And I mean, there is HARP for sure. We've already seen the images. We've already seen images of planes having direct energy weapons, and the Navy has a ship that has a direct energy weapon. So why wouldn't they install that onto satellites even, which are like way high up? And why wouldn't they do selective targeting? I mean, it makes sense, right? With the governments, if they need to get like things done, they can modify a whole bunch of stuff to their liking to kind of make the situation more favorable for them and what their like whole total plan is. So just to kind of go over the whole, to wrap this whole thing up, we've covered how the direct energy weapons could be behind mysterious fires, how the blue roof theory suggests selective targeting, and how HARP could possibly manipulate the planet itself. It sounds crazy, but we know these technologies exist, like I just said. The question is, how far are they being used? So like I just said, is it just some military thing to like to have as a defensive weapon in case we get attacked, or could this be used for something a lot more sinister than what we think? So like we let me see real quick. We want to give a shout out to the 16 people watching, and we definitely want to know your opinion. Like, what do you guys think? Are these theories just paranoia, or is it something bigger happening behind the scenes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this episode, just hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the unknown, because that's what we do every day. We come out with our conspiracy theories. We do that every day at the end of the show because it's very interesting to kind of have a different perspective on things a little bit out of the ordinary. So yeah, that is pretty much it for our conspiracy theory. Jay, any final wisdom, final words of wisdom with Jay?
You just have to stay focused, stay disciplined. Make sure you take care of your body and your mind. You can go to the gym, work out, but you also got to take care of the inside. You got to work out the mind just as much, and food and everything has to do that, even sleep, you know. So
Definitely.
yeah, you got to stay focused. But yeah, you got to have everything all taken care of, not just on the outside, on the inside as well,
Exactly.
for
Exactly.
sure.
So just a quick little update, talking about the insides. I am doing a 40-day fast. I switched it from 44 days originally because I was going to do a 44-day, but I pretty much got the results I needed, where now I feel like I pretty much healed myself from within, because I definitely was having some issues there. And I'll probably go over everything in the more depth on Monday, because that will be already the first day where I'm not fasting anymore. But yeah, I am on day 37 today. So yeah, I've gone 37 days without eating anything, just basically to keep myself alive, to put minerals in my body, to keep my body sustained. I have been taking Irish sea moss, which gives you 92 out of the 102 minerals your body needs. I definitely feel good. I weigh 195 pounds, probably less now, and I'll definitely on Monday show you my weight as well with my final conclusion of my fast. But yeah, if you definitely want to heal yourself from within, if you're not going to the gym, if you're having very serious issues, I'm talking about anything from diabetes to arthritis to cancer, anything. At the end of the day, it's all a disease. It's not a death sentence. It just means it's a dis-ease of your body. And you can definitely correct that by listening to your body and cleaning your gut out, because the gut holds all the microbes, it holds all the good and bad bacteria. And when you have a lot of bad stuff in your gut, then that is what's going to create the disease, because then your mucous membranes get compromised. But that's a very detailed scientific stuff. I'm not going to get into all that with you guys. Just wanted to give you a quick update on my fast. That being said, thank you, Jay, for your final words of wisdom. It's definitely always insightful. And thank you for the 16 people watching. Tomorrow's show, just FYI, it is Valentine's Day. I do have to take my wife out, unfortunately for me, because we're gonna have to do our show like about an hour earlier. So tomorrow, if you do want to tune in live, just catch us. We'll be on at 5 p.m. Pacific time, not 6 p.m. like usual. If you don't, or if you're working at that time, just catch us. We will definitely always have these videos up for you once we're done with them on YouTube and on our other platforms. So yeah, just like I said, tomorrow, 5 p.m., we will be on live Pacific time for Valentine's Day. Give you guys a little Valentine's Day special of F It Friday. That is our thing. And we will bring you we'll bring you some memes tomorrow for the week, our top 5 memes of the week tomorrow. So definitely look forward to that. That being said, thank you guys again so much for being here. Shout out to the 16 people watching. We definitely love you, and we thank you for being here. We will see you guys back here tomorrow, 5 p.m.